Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, 14th of February. Today, in the overnight, we got a squeeze higher, and we didn't have too much time to really respond to that until 7 started to release some economic data in which the 30-year mortgage ticked higher on the interest rates. The applications minus 2.3 tanked to the downside. And I mean, this is the consequence of higher interest rates and uncertainty in the path moving forward. So apart from that, a PPI at 830 came lower than expected. That's decent news, at least from the producer side. The inflation is in the negative. Actually, deflation prices are going lower. Core PPI minus 0.1, and excluding food, energy, and trade, month over month, a little bit of kick to the upside. But overall, this is at least some relief. But I don't think the fundamentals will change a lot in the midterm with yesterday's CPI. Then Goldsby make a little bit of comments saying that the path moving forward, maybe the Fed has to provide some guidance on that. We'll have to see. Remember that this afternoon at 4 and 7, Bader and Bostic also speak, so be really careful. Now let's move into the technical side. This is the 30-minute chart on the Nasdaq. As you can see, big squeeze higher, but don't get me wrong. Yesterday, we took all this liquidity that was resting here. We took also this one, and finally, all this that I was watching. So taking this down here completes the sell model, and I think I was a little bit bullish coming into the overnight, because if we take, as you can see, this Fibonacci from the top of the high, the manipulation move into the downside move on Friday, yesterday's continuation to the downside on CPI. If we take that range, the golden pocket and fib retracement on the 50%, it's right here at the green line, in which we certainly pull back here. I was waiting to see if this week, if this liquidity was taken. It was not. So I think this might be continuation to the downside. There's a lot of buying liquidity resting here, as you can see. So this sell side liquidity down here at around 17,669, that's pre-market low, might be something to watch into the afternoon. I'm not bullish anymore. I was bullish towards this retracement into the green 50% retracement Fibonacci. But as you can see, I'm taking the projection move from this move higher into lower, and we have the 2 and the 2.5 below the sell side liquidity. I think there's more to come to the downside. Right now, testing this 5-minute fair value gap that is actually holding, but be really careful today. Apple is minus 1.36 on news that the Vision Pro is not as good as people may think. Meta is just squeezing higher, taking this liquidity that I've been watching all the week and last week. But please. So remember when I told you that Meta might have more on the background? I'm looking to this. I think this is really low resistance liquidity, sorry. And this is what I'm expecting. So Meta is showing strength. Nvidia is barely moving to the upside, actually selling off. The only thing that is super bullish, and if you are short, you have to really be careful, is the small caps. Small caps continuing having these huge days to the upside. The Russell is actually quite oversold overall. So look at this consolidation, accumulation. I think Russell has a lot of potential to the upside, but the Nasdaq today is super heavy, and I can see more continuation to the downside the same way yesterday. I saw it here when we were doing this. I told you yesterday, be careful because we have this resistance, this liquidity down here that finally we took. That's the only thing that I was bullish from off. So my trades during the overnight were quite simple. Once I saw at 2 p.m. before the 3 p.m. open, this was the London Open. So we saw this expansion move to the upside, and I took this order block with a stop down here, 11 point of risk, and I have it pretty clear. I really thought this was low resistance liquidity, and I was targeting this high. That was 73 points with one contract in the overnight. And we exactly did that. Once we took this, that was my target, and the liquidity from yesterday, apart from this big 1 point of the CPI sell-off, I was quite hesitant on taking any more trades. As you can see, there's a lot of choppiness, a lot of breakdowns, and then we finally reclaimed the 50% retracement on the big move. So I am projecting more move to the downside. Right now, the only thing that you have to be careful is that there's a 5-minute fair value gap that is being respected right now, right here, and small caps are 1.75 in the green. So be really careful today. Don't think that buying the dip it's a strategy that will work forever, because yesterday the tone changed. We got a manipulation move, we got our liquidity sell side, but if we zoom out, there's more potential to the downside. This liquidity here and this order block is the next move if you are looking for big shorts. Right now we are respecting that exactly imbalance and the 50% retracement. Let's see if today we close above high of day or below pre-market low. I would say this sell side liquidity is going to be taken. So be really careful, certainly, be really careful. And I think that's all. That's all. That was my short. I didn't take this finally. I was looking towards this kind of move. I don't think that was pretty big move. It would have worked, but I don't think shorting up here was the move. Not enough displacement, no pivot here, so I was quite hesitant. I was just trying to calculate. Maybe if we were to do this into that, maybe, but directly shorting this without any kind of pullback to confirm the 5-minute, I was not confident now. So, but the 73 move up here was really the trade of the day. Enough for me, just call it for the day and wait for better opportunities tomorrow. Be really careful with this. Be really careful with this. And that's all from my side. As always, thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because I upload videos like this one every single day for market forecast, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always. The trading day is not over yet. I think we might see pre-market lows being taken out. There's more potential to the downside. We are in sell mode, in a sell model. Oof boy. Manage your risk, be patient, be disciplined. When the market signals that it's prepared for continuing to the upside, we will know. Just don't take dump trades. That's enough. Friday, it's option expirations. Almost 4 million options will expire, and there is no clear view for me that market wants to bounce heavily. So I have this zone up here for the golden pocket. I don't know. And when it's not clear, it's better to sit tight, hands off the keyboard, and wait for better opportunities. They will come for sure. Stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.